And let's bring in tonight's panel. Joining me is former Labor Senator and Sky News contributor Graham Richardson and Sky News host and associate editor at The Australian, Jenna Clark. Wonderful to see both of you, Richo and Jenna. Now, I want to start with power prices. We know they're going up. We know that in every state across Australia, they're rising by between 25 and 30% this winter. But report today by the Australian energy market operator that power prices have risen more than 30% since AGL Energy shut down its Liddell coal-fired power station in April. So, Graham, you closed down one of the state's biggest coal-fired power stations. It's unsurprising that power prices have risen by 30%.
No, well, of course, it had to happen. But I've been saying for a couple of years that the only way out of our problems, particularly into the next couple of decades, is to build another very large coal-fired power station on the east coast of Australia. Doesn't matter where, but they've got to build one. And if they don't, then I have no doubt that we'll be having significant problems keeping the lights on in just a few years' time.
What do you think about this, Jenna? Because the commitments made by Labor governments, federal Labor government in particular, is very clear: clean energy, renewable energy transition, and overwhelmingly people support that. You want a clean environment for your future, for the future generations. But the issue is no government has properly prepared for this, and the transition isn't in place, and that's why, and partly why, energy prices are soaring.
Yeah, absolutely, Sherry. Not only energy prices, we're probably going to see rolling blackouts, maybe potentially through summer, heaven forbid, even if winter as well. And it just goes to the key word there is transition. It can't happen overnight. So the government needs to realise that there may have been some infrastructure issues moving forward into their plans for 2050 and things like that. And turning power literally off at the source, where the majority of the East Coast power comes from coal right now, just seems completely short-sighted.